Hi, it's Michelle Bursell. I'm so happy to connect with you. And I just want to give you a quick tip of something that I've been seeing going on a lot lately. And that is the number one way you give away your power. And this is you give away your power when you measure yourself or base your identity based on the external. So a lot of people say to me, Michelle, I don't do that anymore. I used to maybe identify myself based on my income or the car I drove or how big my house is, but I don't do that anymore. I really feel like I've made that shift happen in my life. And certainly that is a very important shift in your identity. What I'm talking about is the more everyday ways that you can do this without even knowing, because it seems so normal. It's what people do. One great example of this is the bathroom scale. I work with a lot of people with a goal to lose weight, and one of the things that I tell them is to get rid of the bathroom scale. Why? Because you give your power away to it. Because if you are low on the scale, then you think you're feeling good and you feel great about yourself and you're feeling healthy. And if the number is higher, it's just the opposite. You feel bad about yourself. You feel, all these bad things about yourself. But I truly believe your sense of self, your essence knows when you feel healthy, when you feel good in your body. So why base that on a number? Especially when it impacts your sense of self. And so it gives your power back to listening to your body to guide you towards your health. Another way that this happens is when I work with people who are looking to create their ideal relationship. And I point out to them how they have been giving away their power when it comes to relationship, where they look at their sense of self, their attractiveness, how good they are in a relationship based on the external in such ways as if someone's calling you back right away or if you're attracting attention, all these different ways that are really impact people's identity of whether they feel that they look pretty or handsome or attractive, when it's really, again, meant to be about going back within you. And when you claim that for yourself, regardless of the external, you have a different type of energy that is so attractive in and of itself, because it reigns from a place of certainty inside, because you have claimed that power. Now, I've experienced this firsthand in all of those ways, but more recently has been with my career and my work, and the ways that I could turn to the external to look at whether I'm doing well with my work or not. And I learned this the hard way when my book first came out a few years ago, where I would have a great day if a lot of my books sold, and if my book didn't sell, I would feel upset, and I would wonder, is this really the work that I'm meant to be doing, and is this information really important? But I saw how identifying myself based on the external was giving my power away. And it was really about, if I don't feel good when I do that, regardless if the information is flattering or not. So this is really important, because sometimes people say, well, what's the harm in that it's flattering? The harm is that you are setting yourself up to be in the habit of giving your power away to the external. Because the next time it's not flattering, guess what? You're not going to feel good. And that's exactly what I experienced. And so I had to, luckily my emotions taught me to bring that power back in, that once I give my power away, it does not feel good. So I brought my power back within, utilizing the strategies that I teach in my book, in the Feel Virtual Mastery program. And once I did that, I realized it is not my business whether or not people like my work. My business is to share what I've been guided to share, regardless of how the external views that. And from that place, I really credit my work flourishing, and because I have stayed focused on what is true and right for myself. And that's what we're all guided to do, is to tap back into that inner power and really live from that place. Because when you do, that is when your life really does become beyond your expectations. That's when sky's the limit, because you are trusting and acting and knowing yourself from that internal place of truth and power. And it is my passion and journey to share with you how to utilize your emotions to guide you back to that, so that you can live the most fulfilled, passion-filled, purpose-filled life. So I thank you for connecting with me today, and I look forward to touching base again next week. Take care.